Well, with the president's poll numbers dropping, can Republicans take back Minnesota's Second Congressional District? CD2 is the only open congressional district in the entire state because the incumbent, Angie Craig, is running for the U.S. Senate. On the Republican side, Senator Pratt is running. On the DFL side are three well-known political figures running in the August 11th primary: State Representative Kayla Berg, State Senator Matt Klein, and former State Senator Matt Little. We've spoken to those three Democrats over the past few weeks, and we are very pleased to have the Republican-endorsed candidate, Senator Pratt, here. Thank you.
Thank you
very much for coming.
Glad to be here.
All right, let's talk about the second district. For many years, 15 years, you had Representative John Klein, Representative Jason Lewis, Republicans representing this district before Angie Craig won in 2018. Can you take it back?
Oh, absolutely. You know, people of the second are tired of chaos, division, and dysfunction in Washington, and they're looking for level-headed leadership. You know, when I was at U.S. Bank, my boss once told me that bankers are problem solvers, and we need more problem solvers in government, and that's what I've done. Whether I've been on the school board or the Minnesota Senate, I've focused on solving problems that affect real Minnesotans. And really results over political theater.
Okay. Well, you've worked in banking for many years and finance as well. Let me ask you about the president's approval ratings, because we've got them up here. 39.8% approve, disapprove 58.2%. What are you hearing about the president in the second district? And are they blaming Republicans and the president for high gas prices, the war in Iran, other policies?
You know, there's a lot of support for the president. There are some people that don't support the president. What you find with the second district is there's a high number of independent voters, and they're not really voting the party. They're voting for the person. They're voting for someone who's going to focus on the problems that matter to them and has a proven record of delivering results, and that's what I've got.
All right. The district has many suburbs, it's got farm areas, it's got smaller cities, smaller towns. Or is the stereotype that the more conservative Republicans are in the more rural areas, or is that not the case?
Well, I think you'll find that the rural areas are probably more conservative than some of the northern suburban areas, but like I say, the second district has a real history of being a swing district with a lot of independent voters that, again, will vote for the person, not the party.
Okay. Well, money isn't everything, but we do want to show some statistics about fundraising. And the fundraising statistics indicate that you've got about $260,000 raised. That compares with some nearly $700,000 for Matt Little, Matt Klein, Representative Kayla Berg is $300,000. That's a big deficit. Are you worried about that?
No, I'm going to catch up. I was in a tough endorsement battle with Tyler Kistner.
Right.
And a lot of Republicans were kind of sitting on the sideline waiting to see how that turned out. The Republicans do value the endorsement process more than the Democrats do, and so it was an important hurdle to get over. And I'm just really blessed that I got that endorsement.
Well, the endorsement, Tyler Kistner, who ran against Representative Angie Craig two times, the last two times, was deployed overseas with the military. In terms of not having an opponent in the August primary, the three Democrats are going to be at each other's throats for the next 2 months, 3 months. Does that give you an advantage?
You know, I guess I really haven't thought about it. When I played football, our coach always told us that we needed to focus on our game plan, not the other team's game plan. And I'm just going to focus on getting out in the district, introducing myself, and telling people how I'm going to represent them in Washington.
All right. In terms of the legislature this session, how do you feel the legislature went out? Do you feel that Republicans came out ahead because of no tax for Hennepin County Medical Center, a lot of money, but no tax, and then also rolling back the license tab fees for just 1 year, and property tax relief as well? Yeah,
well, license tab fees are certainly one of the top issues I've been hearing about when we talk about affordability. Minnesotans are feeling overtaxed, and people in the second district are feeling overtaxed. So that's going to be a big help. We certainly had to help out Hennepin County Medical Center and the other trauma hospitals, and I'm glad that we were able to come to a bipartisan agreement.
All right. Well, Senator Pratt, thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.